Hey Dad, we're back in the woods. We're gonna got the Mechalak warming up, and we're gonna go spread a few more loads of material down there by the end of the swamp just to clean up some of the wet spots, and then we're gonna put the dozer blade back on the skid steer and we'll go spread that out. I'm not sure what the weather's gonna do today. They keep calling for rain according to the radar. It rained a little bit overnight, but it looks pretty good right now. Anyway, let's get started. Well, we got it good and full. I stopped for fuel this morning. When I first put my credit card in at the pump, it laughed at me. Fuel's so expensive. So I told it was okay, and we had no choice. And then it started crying. Anyway, we got it done. At some point, maybe even today, right here to the left of this tree, we're going to build a jump right here. It's going to start about here and it's going to end right about down there in that hole there. The trail actually goes around this tree. Whoops. That'll be for the calmer riders, and the more experienced, or the ones a little bit more daredevil, can use the jump. Now, this wasn't part of the original contract, but Luke asked if this was something I could do, and Luke's a pretty nice guy, so I think I'm going to help him out. It's not really far from the stockpile. You can see there's the top of the Mechalak. We're not that far away, so once we get from the other section done, we'll work on this. We might get that today if it doesn't rain. Well, we brought the dozer back in the woods. I've got to change where these hoses go here, I think. Don't get pinched. All right. We spread out the few loads we got. And you know what? I really like that little dozer blade. I can angle, I can tilt. Works pretty good. It's hard on a spot like this where everything is so up and down. You're not really trying to make it perfectly level. Not like a parking lot. A little bit of fancy footwork here to... I gotta compact all this anyway. Oh, the mosquitoes. All right. I'm gonna leave that there. And I'm going to walk back up to the stockpile and start bringing more loads to fill in. You can see these wet spots, so we're just going to put a little bit here in the middle. And make sure that this is good and solid so that there's no more mud. And if the mosquitoes keep being as bad as they are, I might have to run. Well, looks like we're gonna get rained out today. And it's not because I don't want to get wet. It's because when I drive these things on the trail, when it's raining, it just absolutely rips it apart. So it's best to just leave it, let it rain. That'll help pack some of this in. And we'll come back when it's not raining. Everything's parked, locked up. I left the skid steer in the middle of the trail, well off to the side in case anybody wants to go by. So I'm gonna go home. I've got 3 quotes to work on. I'll work on those this afternoon, and then we'll see what the weather does.